Okay, so again, we're doing the Spider-Man 4 news. It's just like a little glimpse, right? So it's not like huge news, but I find it to be fairly significant here. So okay, so earlier this week, I think it was like a Wednesday or maybe Tuesday or whatever. We got news that Kevin Feige, who is the one who's running, the whole MCU stuff, he was interviewed and he answered some questions, some things that we didn't quite know the details of, because after Spider-Man No Way Home, there was some question as to a couple things. Um, the main things that we learned this time here with this report and from this information that we got from Kevin Feige is Tom Holland actually going to return as Spider-Man Peter Parker? So that was one of the questions here, because you know how it ends, like we don't know is Spider-Man going to remain in the MCU, if Tom Holland's going to still remain reprise his role for Spider-Man 4. That's information that we just didn't know yet. With this information here, now I'm using the report from IGN. There's a lot of other trades that were using this information, like Variety and all the bigger ones. They reported this as well. So we have here, MCU writers have a story for Spider-Man 4, Kevin Feige says. So the information here is Marvel boss Kevin Feige is teasing fans about more plans for Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, saying that work on a fourth movie has begun. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly about the future of the MCU, Feige briefly addressed the next Spider-Man film. So there are two things that I gathered or picked up from this. So let me see here. So the first thing is he confirms that Tom Holland is returning as Spider-Man. So that's information that we did not know before, and this is confirmed. So Tom Holland is returning, and that's a main thing here. The other thing is Spider-Man, Tom Holland is returning or remaining in the MCU instead of possibly going back to Sony. So there was a big of a question there that maybe Tom Holland would go back to Sony and the MCU agreement is done with. So that was one of the questions that were answered. So that's why it's significant, because now we know Tom Holland is coming back and he's staying in the MCU. So that's two big things there. And then we also kind of confirmed, well, not confirmed, but there's a little bit of information that we were able to gather that we can somewhat get an estimate as to when we'll see the Spider-Man 4 MCU film. I was reading an article from Screen Rant, and they were talking about the last time that they've announced that they have finished a script or a story that's locked in. It usually is released 2 weeks after the fact. So if that's the case, if this story for Spider-Man 4 is locked in 2023, so we can probably expect Spider-Man 4 to come out on 2025. So this is not official, but we're just looking at the patterns that Screen Rant is looking into, and it kind of makes sense, because No Way Home came out in 2021, 2025. It's a good gap there. It's a decent amount. So maybe we'll see Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland in 2025. Matthew, your thoughts on this Spider-Man 4 news?
Well, it's cool. Kind of sucks that it's so long in between, especially since the other three Tom Holland films were like 3 to 2 years in between each other, I think.
And from the people who are listening in right now, who are live, the music that I'm playing in the background, if it's too loud, that you can't even hear me, let me know so I can just turn down the music or whatever, the little background music that you hear. So that's it. Matthew, any other thoughts on this Spider-Man 4?
Well, I'm just glad that it's actually going to happen, because, I mean, they could have just left it as it was, in a way.
Yeah, so I'm going to go into the some of the chat comments, questions here. So you have Banana Penguin 64 says, which Spider-Man though, Maguire or Holland? I know Maguire is a stretch though. And I actually answered to that one. I said Holland. So yeah, so they're not. The Spider-Man 4 news is not related to Tobey Maguire. It's related to Tom Holland, as already mentioned here. And then we have ERM19, Robbie, saying hi. So hello.
Hello.
Banana Penguin 64 again says, I'm so excited for Venom. And I have that same Marvel poster in the background. Which one is that?
Probably the top one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that, I mean, that's your poster there.
Yes.
No, the music is a good volume. Okay, good. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know of Banana Penguin 64. And Banana Penguin 64, he won the 3-pack of Spider-Man No Way Home. He won the giveaway. Just little side note there. All right, so anything else about Spider-Man 4, Matthew?
Nope.
Because I know you're a big fan of No Way Home, right?
Yes.
How many times did you see that in theaters?
I think I saw it 4 times in theaters.
4 times in theaters? I only saw it twice in theaters. Damn, you already know everything. So, I mean, I really like Spider-Man No Way Home. I think it was my favorite movie of that year, 2021. Big
Yes.
Spider-Man fan. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. And we get Tom Holland, we get Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, all of them together in one movie. So what else could you really want? Right?
Yes.
So it was great. So yes, Spider-Man 4 is coming up. We get this information now. No more questions about if it's going to go to Sony or whatever they're trying to do with the whole Venom thing. I'm not sure about all that. But so yeah, so that's the Spider-Man 4 news that we had here.